the homeless audits mission. As you noticed in our videos, that we travel with a box van, and that box van is specifically our commercial box van. What we do is we travel around the country and we go to gem and mineral shows, music festivals, and arts and craft shows, various places, and we sell jewelry that we create using equipment here. So we will dig gems out of the ground using pickaxes, and we put all those gems in that truck, and then we buy gold and silver around the country with signs, cash for gold and silver, and we basically test all of our gold and silver when we buy it and everything here, so we can stamp it legally, and then it is smelted or wire woven into beautiful pieces of jewelry, and that is how we fund Sandstones Ranch, an amphitheater. That's how we fund the homeless audits. That's how we fund the missionary work that we do on the road. So if you ever like to support us and what we do, you can go to crystalkiosk.com, and that's with a K. Let me show you here. That's going to be Crystal Kiosk, and you can see that crystalkiosk.com with a K, and you can support the causes and you take some beautiful jewelry. So let me show you some of the things we have. It's sun's going down right now, but we have beautiful rhodochrosite and sterling. You've got some nephrite. This one right here is I think it's aventurine, and then we've got seraphinite and some yellow calcite. This one right here is that right there is not a labradorite, but a spectrolite out of Finland. And then you've got turquoise and ruby zoisites and rubies. And this right here is an ammonite, but it's not out of Canada. Most ammonites are out of Canada. This one is out of El Paso County, Colorado, which is a very rare place to find ammonite. And it's off the bone of the dinosaur. It's not off the ammonites itself. Or off the. I'm sorry. It's not. So the Canadian ammonites are huge. I can't put my hands out here. Huge, like big, and they have a lot more of these. There were a few limbs found in a couple ammonites, and the ammolite, which is a different mineral than the ammonite, was actually found on the bones of the dinosaur. There's also some ammonites found too, but this one came off the bone of the dinosaur itself and not off the ammonite. So it's an ammolite, but not the same thing as a Canadian ammolite. We have septarian hearts and rose quartz hearts and beautiful Moroccan bullhead ammonites. This is the ammonites we're talking about. One of the pieces out of El Paso is off of this. This was off the bone. These you'll find sometimes in Canada as well. These are ammonites, one of the very first creatures that was living. They're kind of like squids. They came out right here. So we have amethyst point. This is a scepter and a tooth came out of amethyst there. We've got green fluorite here out of New Mexico. No, that's Brazil. Brazil here. Septarian out of Morocco. You've got beautiful aventurine, amazonite, and this is a boulder opal out of Queensland, Australia. There's a watermelon tourmaline. You've got here's a beautiful moonstone, all in sterling silver. We've got rhodonite here, gorgeous rhodonite. That's got some 14 karat gold accents there. And then we've got this is a neolite, which is an interesting mineral, kind of like it's a lot like seraphinite, or I think it's a feldspar, but it's neolite, and it's a very rare one. And you've got Tiffany stone, which can't get any more because the Rush-Wellman mine is now off limits. Really nice purples and whites in that fluorite and opal mix, and then Tibetan turquoise, which is also very, very difficult to get now. Then you've got more rhodonite here. This has got a couple opals. This is the Ethiopian opal, Wilo opal here. And you see the sunset's actually messing the color play up on that. You got danburite up top, and another opal right here. You got beautiful ruby zoisite right there. Gorgeous. This is a fossil shell, agatized shell. You've got free forms and fire carvings of septarian, beautiful quartz, smoky quartz, natural smoky quartz, ocean jaspers, calcites. Actually, this one is I think that one's gonna be as blue calcite. We've got yellow calcite in a sphere too, and then we've got mushrooms in the rose quartz. Several mushrooms here, mushrooms there, and we're not even getting to all the jewelry. So there's so much to look at here that we set up around the country. And if you want to support either any of our causes, whether it be the Sandstones Ranch and Amphitheater out in Arizona, where we have housing for people who are half homeless in RVs and van lifers, car lifers. We provide a safe place to go there in the middle of the desert. We have a lot of amenities there, and we have events there supporting that, or the homeless audits, where we're showing the country what's going on with the disparaging of homeless people, half homeless people, disheveled people, whatever you want to call it, around the country. They're all nonprofit causes, and they're funded through this effort. We have small points like Bumblebee Jasper. And again, you can always go to crystalkiosk.com. That's where we sell all of our stuff from. That's a little kiosk we took around until the cops shut us down so many times trying to set up the kiosk. So now we're doing that at 10 up. You got nice pyramids, rose quartz. We've got spheres and rose quartz, and points and rose quartz, and fires and flames in rose quartz. Lepidolite, beautiful. This is a beautiful faceted amethyst. You've got some sunstone, and this sunstone's out of Australia here, but I also have some Oregon sunstone. There is some sugilite out of sugilite came out of it was South Africa. No, the guy who owned the mines from South Africa. I think the sugilite came out of Afghanistan. We always have white buffalo sage and Palo Santo if you need things to clean bad energies. Huge hematite and rose quartz together, or hematoid quartz. Humongous. This is just a tremendous piece right here. Heart polished, carved in heart. Just a giant piece. I set that down easily. All right. Then you've got some red jasper, red snakeskin jasper, noble serpentine, a bunch of little quartzes. Quartz is really good for energy. And everything comes with a free necklace, but we also have sterling silver necklaces if you need a necklace that's not just a ribbon or a piece of leather, strap. Oh, this is a gorgeous labradorite we had here. Look at the colors of this labradorite. That sun. Let me turn this a little bit this way so you can see it better. There you go. See the pop, because when the sun hits the labradorite, a lot of people like the labradorites on the inside, like when you're wearing them to a party or something. They're more of a night stone, or dusk and dawn. The labradorite has really nice flare. Once it gets darker, the moonstone, the blue comes out a lot greater than the moonstones. Again, we got the redskin jasper here, Mexican opals here, red tiger's eye. And these darker is where we use the liver of sulfur to oxidize or sulfurize the sterling silver. If you ever want a piece, but you want it to be shiny silver, we'll just go ahead and reverse that and take it back shiny for you. All pieces are polished up before they're sent out anyway. Adventurine, or this is Amazonite, tiger's eye. We've got this is a nephrite jade, super expensive, or nice. I guess let's see. In my opinion, they're expensive jades. It's $130. So. But there's nephrite jade with 14 karat gold. This is considered gold filled because it's wire woven, and you can't do wire weaving on gold itself. So there's a gold outside and a sterling silver core. There's no zinc or copper or anything in this. It's just gold on the outside and a sterling silver core. Cavanite. It's a Cavansite. Cavansite, very rare mineral there, and you hardly ever see it in a cabochon. It's almost never found. But yes, this is what we do. We also always have bracelets. Anybody wants bracelets? So basically any mineral you want, whether it be amethyst, rose quartz, carnelians, red jaspers, ocean jaspers. There's a epiphyllite over here. Moving over here, we've got things like, that is that's the thing we use for 5G. Not Chara White. Oh snap. I'll come back to this. We use it for 5G when we build like cages to put around your computer to keep your waves, the computer waves, from coming to you. I just can't remember the name of it right this second, but it'll come to me. Char white out of Russia. Beautiful char white. I ain't talking about cheap char white. We have good char white. The magic stone. Then leopard skin jasper. Gorgeous lapis lazuli out of Afghanistan. You're not gonna find good lapis lazuli coming out because the Taliban has shut that down. But we do have a huge chunk of lapis lazuli here left. With this last one left, we had like 6 chunks of it. The last one there. Then we've got a bunch of labradorites here. We've got the little ammonites, little hearts, and a whole bunch of different things, and pendants galore. Again, everything's sterling silver. If it's darkened, has been oxidized using sulfur, and basically everything red. This is blue lace agate. You've got this is actually a really difficult stone to have in a cabochon. This is phosphosiderite, and phosphosiderite is a very soft stone, so it has to be stabilized, and not many cabs are made in phosphosiderite. Hyperthene, heart. We've got. There's just so much to choose from. I could do this for a very long time and go through all these pieces. But you can see them at crystalkiosk.com and support all the causes, whether it be homeless audits or the Sandstones Ranch, where we establish permanence for paupers as a place to rest your bones and get back trucking on. It is a place that a lot of us call home. Is one of the largest, if not, I think is the only natural amphitheater that's privately owned in America of any significance. So we have a humongous natural amphitheater there. And all of that is supported to the jewelry that we make. And the lapidary and everything is done from the van and at the ranch. And that's how we keep the ship floating. And, oh yeah, we got rings, by the way, poison rings that open up. Hold on, let me show you this. This is pretty cool. Pop this open. One-handed. Pop this open like that. It opens right up. You can put cool things in there like messages, or, I mean, they're called poison rings for a reason. They were during the witchcraft days, and when witches got caught, they didn't want to get caught. So now people put all kinds of stuff in there. It's none of my business. But we've got other sugilite with good matrix, different colors of sugilite because the matrix is the way it was. Bacon opal out of Milford, Utah, which is really, really cool pieces there, and a lot of earrings and different stones from amethyst to turquoise to labradorites and moonstones, and then so anything you want to see, you can go ahead, and most of it is going to be on crystalkiosk.com. There's rings in sterling silver, and then there's rings with stones. Yeah, we are running low on rings, but they're still there. I have to get back to casting things. And then a few other hearts and rose quartz flames. And this is Mangano calcite, which in the black light, I don't have a black light on right now. It glows deep, deep pink in the black light. And we have 2 palm stones in the Mangano calcite. And we do have, I believe this is Mangano calcite, one pyramid in it. And so that Mangano calcite is really, really cool. That might be Mangano calcite as well. I think it is. But I'll take the UV light to it to double check. But I know that one's Mangano calcite. I think this is actually rose quartz. So yeah, points of different sizes: big points, small points, medium points. Snowflake obsidian. This is going to be some hyperthene or silver sheen obsidian. Same thing with that one. And then, so yeah, that's what we have here. Again, you can see most, if not most of this stuff on crystalkiosk.com, and support us so we can continue to bring great content to you, and also build the beautiful amphitheater at the Sandstones Ranch. Let me show you on the back of the truck. The Sandstones Ranch. I got the banner down right now. Sandstones Ranch fundraiser, providing permanence to paupers. 100% of every donation goes directly to permanent homes for America's travelers and houseless. And that's what we do. So we support those who have decided to not be part of the machine. And we try to make sure that we are all prepared and treated fairly by those who are part of the machine. And then we have our Mecca in Arizona and a few other properties around the country. And then we share properties in the tribe. It's a very tribal situation, very hippie stuff. But yeah, that's what we do. Check us out at crystalkiosk.com. Support the cause, and we will keep bringing great content, showing you the bigotries with cops and people like us in our culture around the country. And let's see if I can turn these lights on because it's getting dark now. I got to turn the lights on. So yeah, that's about all of it for right now. If anybody wants to see a certain piece, take a screenshot of it and just let me know. Or just send us a message on Crystal Kiosk. You can actually, we're on all kinds of stuff. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. She's on Poshmark and Big Cartel and Mercara and basically anywhere you can look at, this stuff's going to be available to purchase. So yeah, my wife does all the wire weaving work. We do the lapidary work and smelting and casting. We draw the wire. It's almost all done in-house, and that is how we are resilient and keep moving. Thank you all for watching. Love you all very, very much, and you have a grateful day now.